What's going on, world? Brian Wright here, and you're now tuned into the Brian Wright Radio Show, where we offer value in the form of content that'll potentially help you to change your life and change your mindset. And in return, you will want to go out there and serve the world and leave it a better place than you found it. To those people out there, I say thank you for listening to me. If you're taking the time to listen to me right now, I just want to say thank you. You could have did anything with your day, but instead you chose to listen to me. So, with that being said, let's get started with the topic, which is the perfection myth. That's what I want to talk about, the perfection myth. Like, I feel like starting this channel and, the endeavors that I've been on as of late, I've learned that perfection can be the detriment to creativity. Meaning that you can just sit around and you could just expect things to be perfect. Like when I did this channel, when I first thought about doing this channel, I thought about I gotta have this and I gotta have that, and I don't have the proper equipment. What about the mixing? What about all that stuff? And it's just like, why are you trying to be so perfect? That's what I kept telling myself. Like, you don't need all that stuff as of yet. Now, as the channel grows, would you need better things like better equipment and stuff like that? I can imagine so. I don't know. I've seen people start YouTube channel and they're successful and they don't have anything fancy. But I'm just saying to say that before I was trying to get started, my mind was telling me that I needed to be perfect. Now, I want you to name anybody on this earth that is perfect. You won't be able to, because that's the point of being a human. We have to make mistakes. Mistakes is how you learn. Think if we went through life this whole time and we never learned anything, like we would take it for granted every day, But it's those lessons that you learn from being imperfect that gives you so much wisdom. I always tell people, I'm about to get me a music degree, and that's cool. But I've always told people that my degree is in life. And why is my degree in life? Because I passed some and I failed some when it come to life. And I failed way more than I passed. But you know what? Those failures taught me how to pass certain tests when I come across them again. And that's the beautiful part of being imperfect. You can look back and you can tell somebody a story. You can prevent somebody from doing that exact crazy thing that you did because you have that wisdom. Now, if you was perfect, you could never tell nobody nothing. That's the beautiful thing about being human. You can tell somebody like, "Hey, man, I tried that out. This is what happened to me." You might want to circumvent that a little bit. Hey, people wasn't perfect. Hey, don't go down there. There's danger down there. Hey, don't do this. It's dangerous doing that. Like nobody's perfect. And we need to stop this. We need to stop this. We can't do this because we're not perfect. We can't do this. We can't do that. I know so many people who won't even take the first step because they believe in order to take the first step, like real talk, you don't really need anything to start a YouTube channel. All you really need is a phone, and it could be, probably, I don't know of any low quality phones these days. It's smartphones everywhere. So the only thing you have to do is set up a camera and just talk and find the audience that want to hear what you have to say. But what do people think? I need the equipment. I need the speakers. I need the MacBook. I need this. I need that. When truly, no, you don't need none of that. Like, we've seen people do that, try to come all perfect. The only analogy I can think about using right now is basketball. You ever had somebody, you playing and you playing with your boys or you playing with whoever. Next thing you know, buddy show up with the headband, buddy show up with the wristband, he show up with the shorts and the spandex to go under it, pants and the nice shoes. Next thing you know, buddy step on the court, he trash. He step on the court, he trash. He had that perfect look where he would get picked, but that was the mistake of trying to look perfect. You end up looking crazy. When people try to be perfect, they end up looking crazy because what happens? It's human nature to make a mistake. I'm probably going to make a mistake doing this right now, but at the same time, I'm going to try to minimize it because I understand that cancel culture and stuff like that. But it's like, I'm gonna make mistakes. I already know I'm probably making mistakes right now. I probably could be doing something better. I probably could be mixing it a lot better. But guess what? That's gonna come with feedback. I hope you guys are listening. You're like, okay, man, hey, do this and do that. But some people said it sounds amazing. So I'm gonna keep doing it until I get suggestions or people start giving me suggestions. Because why? I'm not perfect. So we gotta get rid of that mentality, like overthinking. Like I be in here sometimes and I be doing my homework assignments, right? And I just be trying not to overthink, you know, execute, execute, execute. Because when I overthink, you can overthink your way into procrastination. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who does that. Overthink their way into procrastination. And you should just execute. I don't need to think about any of that stuff. What I need to do, I need to get these videos out. I need to do what's necessary in order to get to my goals. I don't have time to overthink. I don't have time to be perfect. I can't have time to just even think about being perfect. Do I have perfection inside of me? Absolutely. But am I not going to ever make mistakes? No. So start that business that you're thinking about starting. Pick up the guitar that you're thinking about picking up. Start playing the keyboard. Start shooting hoops if that's what you want to do. The point is just not to step into it thinking that you have to have perfection in it because that's not how it works, especially when you first start something. When you first start something, you green. You don't know what to expect. You have no idea. It's like when I first went to basic training. I had an idea people told me, but the experience was way different than what people told me. Yes, I was getting yelled at. Yes, I was doing push-ups. Yes, I was getting talked to like I was crazy, but I formed some brotherhoods in there. You know, I had fun. I learned what it was like to work as a team, what it was to like to depend on each other in time of like, you know, playing around and, doing recons and stuff like that and basic training and stuff like that. You know, it built teamwork and stuff like that. So it wasn't just, you know, getting there and being perfect. You was gonna make mistakes because I had no idea how to be a soldier. And that's what you need to understand. Before you take on any endeavor, throw perfection out of your mind. Throw everything you need in the beginning out of your mind and just get started. That's what you need to do. Throw everything out your mind in the beginning and just get started. Because when you get started, that's when you can see. And that's when you can go, okay, I got something to build on. Okay, I got something to build on. Okay, but if you don't ever get started because you feel like in order to start a YouTube channel, you need all these things, then you'll never get started. Like I said, do not overthink your way into procrastination. Procrastination, we all struggle with it. I'm so bad at it, believe it or not. I'm bad at it too. But guess what? It's coming down to, okay, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Brian? You got to get these videos out. You got to touch the people. You got to change mindsets. You got to have people go out there and, go serve the world and leave it a better place like we found it. Like I be saying all the time. That's the reason why I do this. Because I want to see people better. I want to see people upgrade them lives. I want to see people, achieve things they never achieved before. And in order to do that, I have to, give my wisdom, give my knowledge, give what, God gave me and the knowledge that I have. So I just want everybody out there to just let go of perfection. It's a myth. It's not real. You don't have to be perfect. Now, are you going to grow to perfection? I think Michael Jordan grew himself into perfection when it come to winning championships because he never lost in one. It's going to come eventually, but he was getting bounced out in the beginning. Hey, that's just how I go. One of the greatest, getting bounced out in the beginning. But people, you think you about to achieve it in no time. Come on, let's get realistic. All right. So with that being said, you already know. Look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm going to throw perfection out of my mind. I'm just going to get started. I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to put it out there and I'm going to see what happens. And I'm going to do it on a consistent basis. No matter what's going on around me, I am not going to overthink. I'm just going to do. I'm going to overdo. That's what we need to do. Go from overthinking to overdoing. Let's get it. Y'all already know the motto. No distraction until riches. Let's level up.